Hey guys, it's Nick the Booksmith. Welcome back, welcome back. So today I thought I would get out the Commonplace book and make some kind of an entry as it is, as it were. And I am very fond of a quote from Mary Shelley's book Frankenstein, and this was a quote that the monster made. So it says, "Beware, for I am fearless and therefore powerful." And so I just really love that quote. I always have loved that quote. And what I did was I printed it on a page from an old book, a textbook that I got out of the recycle yard. And the textbook was on geometry, if you want to know, from the 1940s. Poor thing was falling apart, as you can see. So I just took one of the thicker pages out of there and ran it through my printer and printed that on it. I loved the texture of the whole page, and I thought that would be an excellent thing to add to the Commonplace. So what I did was I kind of collected some neutral toned pieces of old paper. This is an old envelope. Well, yeah, that's obvious, right? Here's another old page, just old ratty pages. So thought what I would do is find a page in here to insert that. Yeah, that one's a good one. I like this ledger page. It's going to go in here somewhere, like such and so forth, and maybe have this raggedy edge hanging over. Sound good? I just really love that quote. As I've probably said, 5 or 6 times so far. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make this page look a little more Frankenstein. So I got out all these similar colored things. I wanted it a very, very neutral palette, but I wanted to be able to use some of this old paper. Got some great texture on it, that's for sure. So I just need to decide what kind of texture I want. Like this. This is from the top of like a spiral, notebook. This is just a scrap of paper. Let's see what we can do here. So I hope everybody is doing well and getting through the week. And I've got well, it's not a surprise anymore. I've got company coming in a few days, and I should probably be doing something other than making a YouTube video. Let's just put it that way. But, it is what it is. It's one of those things that sometimes if you can't, I don't know, sometimes you just can't think straight till you get, something done. So here I go getting something done. I'm trying to figure out how I want that to be. I'm not sure how I want that to be. I don't want it up there covering the pencil writing that's already up there. So, and then I've got this super cool old postcard from 1918. Isn't that neat? And it's not it is a postcard, but it was for it's called a fire meeting. So whatever a fire meeting was at the fire department, I guess that's the kind of meetings you have at a fire department. It would be a fire meeting, right? Duh. So I didn't know if that needed to be, added to, why not? Added to this down here somehow. Let's see what kind of room I got here. This page is a little shorter than the others. I don't want it to stick out too far, but far enough. And I kind of wanted this to be able to be, you know, you could open that up if you wanted to. So I think I do like that. About like that, I think. And I'm going to tack one side over here. I'll just move it. I can do this. I'm going to tack one side because I want to be able to, you know, open this and look at the other side. So I'm just going to tack it with a little bit of glue, and then I will stitch through it maybe. Sound like a plan? Go. Oh, it just started raining. I didn't think we were supposed to get rain today. Okay. Nobody told me. So that is a really, really super cool old postcard of sorts. So I like that. And then I did the glassine technique to some of that deli paper. And I thought that would be neat. It kind of looks like old Scotch tape, so I cut some little strips of that just in case, you know, that needed to happen. I just really like some of this old printing, this super old printing here. And don't worry, I scanned this. Let's see. But it's this envelope is just disintegrating, and I thought if I don't use it in something, it's going to be unusable. So I thought I would take some of the neat parts out of it, and it will all get used. Not to worry. Not to worry. There we go. I just really love the old typewriter typing on there. I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool. Maybe that should go like underneath. I think maybe it shall. And then up here, I know I just said I don't want to lose that, and I'm not going to lose that, but I'm going to we're going to Frankenstein that back together. I know, it just seems ridiculous. Why? Why would you just tear it off just to glue it back on? Well, I'm one of those people that I do nonsensical things for nonsensical reasons. I can't explain it. Maybe it'll look cool when I get finished here, and it'll make more sense. Or maybe it'll just look like a tepid mess. Okay, so gonna take that off and glue it back on somewhat in the general vicinity from whence it came, and then that'll get stitched back on too, but I don't think I'm going to machine stitch. I think I will probably hand stitch. And because underneath I want it to be secure, I'll glue some tape on. How does that sound? Let's glue some tape on. That sounds like something I would do. So, anything new in your world? Anything interesting, or maybe not interesting, but, you know, noteworthy? That was anticlimactic because I really don't have anything new to report other than I have company coming, but you know, it's bound to happen. I've got a lot of company coming in the next few months. It's going to be dotted here and there. I'm just going to wipe some glue on the back of that, and we're gonna fake that, and I'm going to turn it over. And tape will come down over the top. We're going to make this page look, you know, even older than it is. There we go. There we go. Taping Frankenstein back together. And I think I'll put just a dot of glue on this. Just a dot. Yep. Okay. And more might get added here in a second, but I think at this point I'm going to grab a needle so I can kind of see what's going on here. Oh, I had an interesting conversation with someone recently, and don't worry, I have the permission to talk about our conversation. But anyway, it was about negative feedback on social media, like wherever it is that you post, whether it's YouTube or, you know, Twitter or Facebook or, you know, whatever. And this person was hesitant because of, you know, they said, I noticed that you get thumbs down, and a lot of people that I watch, you know, will end up after a while, they start getting people that show up and just give, you know, thumbs down on YouTube, and that just really concerned them. Like that was something that was, you know, they said that it felt like rejection, and so we talked about it a little bit, and I just tried to, I think they were more incensed on, because they don't have a YouTube channel, so they were more incensed for me, you know, not for themselves because they don't have a channel, but it just doesn't bother me. And I tried to explain it this way. As far as I'm concerned, your haters are going to be, and I use that term loosely because rarely is it true, unadulterated hate, I'm sure. I don't know, it's probably just trolling. But your haters are your biggest supporters. And I say that because they are the ones that see your potential, and it intimidates them for whatever reason. I mean, unless you're, you know, stealing candy from babies and kicking puppies, or advocating something dangerous, or, I mean, that's different. But I'm just talking about people making junk journals, or whatever the case may be, something very innocuous and benign, and still you get people that come along and have to thumbs down everything, or whatever. When you get your first thumbs down, celebrate it. Think of it as a milestone. I'm sure there are other reasons why people put a thumbs down. I don't know why people even bother most of the time. I don't know about you guys, but if I come across a video that I watch and it ends up being something that, oh, is not my style, or I don't know, maybe the person that's doing the video, maybe I just don't click with how they narrate or whatever, I don't put a thumbs down, I just click away. I just go somewhere else. I think the only time I did a thumbs down on any video was, there was a video and it was just this cute little, like a cat video, you know, but there was a little tiny segment in it. It was like a compilation. There was this little tiny segment in it where these boys were being mean. They were torturing, for lack of a better word, a cat. And it was that ticked me off. So not only did it get a thumbs down, it got reported, and I don't think that video is up anymore. It probably got a lot of thumbs down. So, I mean, but other than that, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care enough to thumbs down stuff. So, I don't know. So just, people usually thumbs down because, I guess because they can. I think if you think about it, if the thumbs down weren't anonymous, would you get so many? People had to like say who they were and leave their name. They had to like, if they had to own it, would they do it? Probably not so much. So, like I said, celebrate those haters, and just remember that, you know, if even your haters have you on notification to watch you, then you've made an impact somewhere, right? I don't know if any of you guys feel like that as well. So I just hope that you don't let people, the impression that other people may have of you or your channel, don't let their acceptance or lack of acceptance steal your joy. Your self-worth is not tied up in whether or not somebody on the internet especially approves of what your craft is. It's all going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Thumbs down or no thumbs down. Make those haters hate. They see you rolling. They be hating. Right? So this is what I'm doing. While I'm just, you know, chitty chatting away, I was just making some little, I'm stitching the loose part to that page. That's all I'm doing, man. That's all I'm doing. And why did I do that after I put this on? Because forethought is not one of my qualities. Probably another reason for getting thumbs down. People are just frustrated. Oh my goodness, can't you just think of something all the way through for... No, it's not how I roll, sister. Sorry. I just can't. I usually go backwards. If I go anywhere at all, it's backwards and sideways and upside down. All right, and now I'm going to do a little bit of stitching along here, even though it has already been secured with glue and fake masking tape. So let's do that. I think what I'll do is a little bit of a, not a blanket stitch, but I don't know, what do they call this? Is it a, I don't have the Google near me. Somebody Google it. It's called something. We'll think of it. Somebody out there will know. Where you just go horizontally across the seam. It's the bachelor fixing the rip in the seat of his pants stitch. That's the only thing he can think of to do. Maybe that's it. So now I'm going to do an X, like a crissy cross thingy, a messy one. And then I think I'm going to go put some cookies in the oven, because that sounds really good. I made up some cookie dough the other day, and what I like to do is when I have a minute, is make up the cookie dough, and then I immediately scoop it out into, you know, the little drop it with the scooper, And I use an ice cream scoop because I don't kid around. But, you know, if you want to use one of the little cookie scoops, you just go right ahead. But I put it on a piece of parchment paper and on a cookie sheet, and I just put them in the freezer and freeze the little cookie balls as they are, and it takes about an hour. And then I just take them out and I throw them in a gallon-sized bag, and then there's cookies. Basically, whenever you want cookies. So during the summer when it's really, really hot, and sometimes you know, you have a moment where it's not so hot, it's in the evening or something, but you really don't have the energy to make cookie dough. Well, it's already made. You just turn on the oven and throw some frozen cookie dough balls in there, and then within 15 minutes you've got gooey, chewy, yummy cookies. The batch that I made the other night, it was just going to be regular chocolate chip, but I had some macadamia nuts, and I also had some Ghirardelli white chocolate. They're cafe au lait chips. And I was like, so I put those in there, and some macadamia nuts, and also some milk chocolate chips instead of dark chocolate or semi-sweet this time. Oh, I unthreaded my needle. Who does that? You guys do that, right? Where you accidentally just catch it, and then it just rips it right out of there. And then you spend 20 minutes trying to rethread your needle because you don't have your glasses that you used to not need, but now you need them. Well, I needed them as a child, and then when I was in my 20s, I got LASIK, and which is laser surgery to those of you that may not be familiar with the term LASIK, because that's the brand name of the surgery. So I got LASIK, and for the longest time, I didn't have to wear glasses or anything, and which was lovely. But then as you get older, then you have to start needing things like reading glasses. And for me, lucky me, I don't just need a little bit of reading glasses. I have a small correction on distance too. So that kind of stinks. Kinda stinks, but it's okay. It's okay. I got a free pass. Well, not a free pass, but I got to be without glasses for a while, at least. Okay, I think that's probably plenty of stitches. You think? Look cool? Or not? And let the thumbs down commence. I can hear them. They're like little bells going off. Oh, and I happened to read, somebody asked when I was talking about, this has been a few weeks ago, so pardon my flashback. I was talking about the people that had passed away, the musicians. And let's see, who did I mention? There was Chester Bennington. He was lead singer of Linkin Park. There was Shannon Hoon. That's Blind Melon. So look up Blind Melon. Oh, I loved them. Loved them. He was lead singer of Blind Melon. And who else was it that I can't remember. There was another person I think that somebody asked about, and I can't remember. Should I hold that thought? Chris Cornell, that's it. He's lead singer of Audioslave and Soundgarden. Okay, anyway. And then there's Aaliyah. You guys know who Aaliyah was, right? You could look her up. She was just amazing. And then Prince, who was basically a musical genius. Just basically. Just enough said right there. Enough said. That man could pick up any instrument and play it. Any instrument. All right, so I like this. I am digging this. So I just kind of stitched that to the side, and then underneath you can still see the fire meeting, and then there is the little postmaster address printed on there. We've got our Mary Shelley Frankenstein quote and our Frankenstein page corner, and this up here was actually an inscription in the back of a different book, but I just photoshopped that in there. And then there's the tape in the back that I made out of that glassine deli paper, which works out pretty well. Pretty well. That's on my Amazon favorites list. The link is under there if you want to see that. You might be able to find it at like a local, like a restaurant supply too. It's just the paper that they put in like at a fast food restaurant when you go get a burger or fries and they line a basket or with the paper, except this paper doesn't have wax on it. It's uncoated. So you can print on it and, you know, that kind of stuff, which is kind of boss. Okay, so I'm gonna glue that on to there. I don't think I'm gonna leave this part free, but I am gonna leave this part free. Does that sound okay? Oh, I guess a couple weeks ago, I didn't tell you guys, I went, we went four-wheeling, well, ATV. We have an ATV. Well, we have a few of them, but we're downsizing. So I was raised on ATVs and dirt bikes and horses are really expensive. So, so we just have ATVs now, and we took a little Sunday ride, a little lazy, beautiful day, and we took a little lazy Sunday ride. Fairly evenly. Yeah, I think we're doing all right. Okay. All right. Turning into Matthew McConaughey. Sorry. Kind of straighten it just a little bit. There we go. I like it. It's understated yet poignant. Don't you think? You're like, it's a page. It's some dirty old ratty paper in a book that you made. So no, poignant it is not. But I do love that quote. So be fearless. Don't worry about the thumbs down. You are powerful. Just don't worry about it because it doesn't matter. If it's your mom, it might matter. Might have to have a talk with mom if she's the one that's going around and thumbs downing your videos. But other than that, you know, it's cool. It's going to be all right. The world will continue to spin. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today and putting an entry in the Commonplace, my neglected, sweet little Commonplace book. That was only supposed to be for 1 year, and I think it's going to last 2 years at the rate I'm going, right? Oh, I'm supposed to date this. Let me, hold on. Take a pencil. Let's just put a pencil mark since there's pencil marks here. What's today? It is the 4th. Maybe I'll put it down here. September 4th. 19. It's gonna be 2020 soon, which is nuts. That's just nuts. We should have flying cars and machines that make any food you want and robots that scrub your toilets. That's what I expected. So I'm a little disappointed. I don't know about you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you really, really soon in the next video. Bye, guys.